This is Retirement Garage. Me and Theo are at the USS Cod submarine. This is docked in Cleveland Harbor. And we're going to take a walk. We just got here looking at the torpedo tubes. And we're going to take a walk through. Right, Theo?
Oh, this is really cool.
We're going to take a walk through and see how it was.
I might be too tall for this, though. I don't know.
In the 1940s submarine called the USS Cod. Yeah, we got some tight quarters in here. The USS Cod. This looks like a little kitchen galley. This is where we just came from, right behind Theo. Looks like one of the showers. And we're gonna go, what's this? Oh, this is where they were eating. Let's see. There's a sign about the submarine itself. And this looks like, let's see what this says. Oh, this is the officer's pantry. So you can kind of see they were sitting around there. Very small, very tight. And we'll, oh, there's a bunk. This is the junior officer's quarters. Yeah. Look at, I couldn't even fit. There's no way I could fit. That's got to be, what do you think? That's about 5 something?
Yeah, that's not very big.
That's 5'10".
You wouldn't do well on a sub, Buzz.
No, I wouldn't.
I'd probably be just fine.
Jeez. At 6'4", I'd have to be sitting with my knees out over here.
I feel like I'm sitting on a beach.
Now let's keep going.
These are tiny. Oh my God. I mean, this is even small for me.
This is the other side of the galley, officer's galley. And these are junior officers' quarters, so these are like better than the regular enlisted guys. Holy cow. It's hard to see this sign. This is original. It's hard for me to read it here. I'll move on to just another. It's interesting. I wonder if this is the captain's. You see a sign, anything? It's executive officer.
I like this logo they have here. It says, "Through you I survived. Through me you will be remembered."
Wow.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, junior officer's quarters.
Okay, so this is the executive officer.
Oh, this is nice. Here, this is like the nicest one. This must be where you're kept.
But do you see it? Yeah, do you see a sign? This is execs. And again, this is, there's not much room.
This one's super fancy with a desk. This has got to be the
right,
captain.
that's got to be the captain.
Captain's
But it doesn't say, does it?
Mm-mm.
There's a picture of the guys.
Oh yeah, chief officers.
Chief officer, yeah, you would think.
Yeah.
Very, very, so you can, I don't know if you can really tell the depth and size, but
yeah,
very small.
Yeah.
Very small.
Gosh, that's like, imagine sitting at this desk.
Actually, this is a pretty good sized room.
Even for me,
This is an actual, this must, I wonder if that's his actual wife there.
Wow.
Wife and kids.
Oh, this is the guy right here. Yeah. Wow, it's so small. Could you imagine being this for months at a time?
Yeah, exactly.
This would be,
no, I could not imagine it, no.
Wow.
So we're going to venture on. What is we got here? We got some more bunks. Actually, these don't look too bad. This one looks a lot. Maybe this is for the tall people here versus that one, because
I don't think they let tall people on subs.
No, but look at this one. Look at this one. It's a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot deeper.
Yeah, that's a lot
Now,
more.
You got 3 stacked up. Well, you don't need much headroom. But this one's definitely a lot longer.
Yeah, look at this ventilation system they had. Oh my gosh. And all the stuff above.
Yep.
It's just right above your head. This is crazy.
Hey, it's me.
Oh my gosh.
Ow.
Oh, I bet this is a radio room.
Let me see.
It's got to be a radio room.
Yeah.
Oh,
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Oh, let's see. Radio room. So I guess it senses.
I thought you did
I
something.
promise I didn't touch anything.
You're going to get us thrown off the sub. I was thrown off a World War II submarine.
Oh, Buzz, this is super cool.
All right, let's go take a look.
Oh my God.
Show the audience.
See, I'm supposed to use this to kind of get through.
Yeah. I might have to turn the camera off to do this.
I can hold it for you.
Here, I'll just turn it off and we'll go start
hold
over.
it for you.
Yeah, we'll
Watch you come
start
through.
over. We'll start over. All right, we're in the radio room. We're going to do the audio tour.
You're probably familiar with the scene where the sub-skipper is looking through the periscope when he suddenly yells out, "Enemy plane approaching fast! Down scope! Dive! Dive!" I'm Lieutenant Frank Kimball, Cod's diving officer, and this is the control room, the compartment that contains all the controls used to dive Cod, to maintain her depth under the sea, keep her level or trim, as we say, and when it's all clear, to come to the surface again. Basically, a submarine submerges by allowing seawater into ballast tanks outside the boat's pressure hull and creating a situation called negative buoyancy. Controlling the speed and amount of water coming into the tanks determines the speed of the dive. To surface, compressed air is blown into these tanks, driving out the seawater so that the boat will have the positive buoyancy needed to float. The levers that let in seawater for submerging are located port, or what we call the wet side. The valves that drive compressed air into the ballast tanks, forcing the water out and allowing us to surface, are on the starboard, or dry side. The Christmas tree, or indicator board, the black panel with red and green lights located forward on the port side bulkhead, clearly and quickly displays the status of all vents and hatches. A red light means a vent or hatch is still open. Green, that it is properly closed. A green board announcement from the crew member stationed at the Christmas tree means it is safe to submerge the boat. The large levers below the Christmas tree open ballast tank air vents, releasing the compressed air inside, which allows seawater to flood the tanks. The large brass wheels you see on the port side control the diving planes. 2 sets of fins located on each end of the boat which regulate the steepness of Cod's dives and allow her to change depth while submerged. The bubble indicators located on the bulkhead between the brass wheels show the angle of the dive and allow the plane operator to match that angle with the diving officer's orders.
Well, this thing can go well over 20 if you use the dinking to put everything inside.
Self-explanatory.
Is that where they do the encryption for the messages?
Could be.
Servo 1 batteries. You know, there's a mock-up right there we made a year ago.
Look at those cigarettes sitting there. Chesterfields.
They could smoke in the sub.
I don't know. I guess so.
I guess so.
Well, back then.
Takes out the capsules, you know, where the capsule where you can pull yourself into the port. Not all that stuff all folds down, so there's no drag. Because every time you have drag, you got noise.
So what were the batteries like if they had to produce that kind
There's
of amperage?
there's one around the corner that we made. Each battery's 2.2 volts.
Yep.
And there's 126 here, 126 up front.
Freaking big.
And they put 126 in series, 126 in series, so you got 220, 30 volts back there, and you can use them. But this is and then underwater, you shut down the stills, you don't run this, you know, depending on what you're doing, how long you're going to be
Yeah, you don't
underwater.
take showers either.
Can I put you on video and give me a 30-second
Yeah,
for my YouTube channel?
Sure.
Where's my
Okay.
son?
What do you,
So tell us, give us the Reader's Digest
Okay,
version
so-
of the ship,
You gotta come
of
back
the
this way.
sub, and what it did, what it accomplished.
okay, what this sub, they brought this sub to Cleveland to replace the USS Gar. And right where the Coast Guard station is, they had a Naval Reserve Station. And these subs were here to keep reserve sailors up to speed on submarines, all the systems. It's a complicated machine from one end to the other.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to keep up to speed on it. I mean, you got electrical, mechanical, pneumatic, hydraulic. I mean, it's a complicated piece of machinery. And it takes a lot to understand the machinery, and you need a well-oiled crew working together.
What's the size of the crew usually?
On the last patrol on this thing was 97 guys.
97 people?
97 guys in this.
Wow.
And for a few days we had 153. We rescued a Dutch submarine, O-19, that ran up on a coral reef in the South China Sea. It was called a Lad Reef. Basically, the submarine barreled into a reef that was just below the surface. And long story short, after 2 days, we couldn't pull the thing off the coral reef, so we took all the Dutch sailors on to the Cod here, dropped them off and scuttled the O-19, and then dropped them off at Subic Bay in the Philippines, because by then Americans had the Philippines back. This was July of '45. We dropped them off there, then we went, they finished their patrol and headed down to Fremantle and pulled in there, and the Dutch sailors had made their way from Subic Bay down to Fremantle. They threw the Cod crew a big party of thanks for the rescue.
Oh, I can imagine.
And during that party is when word finally filtered that the Japanese surrendered.
Wow.
I mean, I guess word didn't reach everybody all at once. It takes a while. Back then, we didn't have the communications that we did now, but that was the story. But this had a long career. It served from 43 to 45, 46, and then sat in mothballs. 51 to 54, it served in the Caribbean, basically as a training vessel. And then in 59, it came up to Cleveland here, and it was the second ship through the St. Lawrence Seaway. Canada, one of the big passenger things, the British pulled the first slot, but this was the second ship through the St. Lawrence Seaway, when it opened in 59. The USS Guard here, that was here before, word has it, it came up in Mississippi on a barge and around the Great Lakes.
All right. Just looking around, I mean, just the
Imagine,
hydraulics and the.
Imagine
I mean,
97,
it's just
97
so
guys here. I mean, you're basically,
unbelievable.
my brother-in-law said on a submarine, it's different. You're a very close-knit crew. There's no personality conflicts. I mean, you take care of the boat will take care of you. And it's just.
No, me too. I like they had books
I love-
here that kind of hung out here.
I can give a 1911 to anybody that's never shot, and they can shoot better with a 1911.
All right, now here looks like the laundry room, and got some life buoy there. Palm olive up there. And it looks like a washing machine, and it looks like one guy showing us how to wash it, and that must be a shower. I'm not going to go in there. We have a chain in our way, but probably a shower there. So Theo was just mentioning this is the engine room. So it does make sense that they would hang their laundry, because this was probably a very warm area. So they hung their laundry in here, at least some of them did, because I can imagine this was probably the warmest area on the ship, on the sub. And we'll keep moving on. Looks like some kind of control room here. This is where they drove the sub, so to speak. I hope I don't get an issue with the song here. Nothing I can do about it. So they had a bench seat. Oh, the maneuvering room. Okay.
Yeah, this is where they controlled like 1/3 full, 2/3 full, stand full, flank, controlled each prop.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
I like these levers. Back when they used to make things nice.
And this is all voltage controls. So this is how they control their voltage from their batteries. Putting in.
Cool. Wow. Just a lot of gauges. Just
So complicated.
every room gauges and dials. Probably a lot different than a modern day sub, that's for sure. All right, let's keep moving on. Short guys first. Okay, we finished. We are at the back of the sub now. We're in the after torpedo room. And they have some displays here. So we'll kind of just go through there. You could freeze your computer screen, TV screen, or phone screen to maybe see some of this. I'll kind of go a little quickly here. Go through. These are displays that they have. And then he's going to go out through the top. So it's a little tight. If you're not physically able, it's going to be a problem. There's more torpedo tubes here. This is kind of neat, the Momsen lung. Just show you this, and you can freeze that and read it. And there's the tubes. A pink periscope. I'll have to read this when I get home. A pink periscope. Interesting. Thanks for watching. Well, you might see this at the beginning, you might see this at the end. This is where the Cod, USS Cod, is sitting. This is the surrounding area. There's a periscope there. So you can kind of see the size of the ship. And Theo wants to shoot something. Very windy out here today.